Hi, hello. If you're hearing me, I'm on these new setup, so excuse the itty bitty microphones that you've got here. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear me properly. I guess I'll hear it when I edit this, but I recently got a tripod, recently got a camera. I got these itty bitty little microphones because my camera doesn't record audio very well. So if you guys don't know, I've got several social media channels, which I'm gonna make sure that they're the same name, because I have a journey that I'm trying to document, because I know that me, when I'm in my 30s or 40s, or one day, you know, inshallah, if I have a family, I think that this might be insightful to show basically where I've come from, and maybe hopefully I'm hoping that this might be a little like a marker stone. You know when you go on a hike and then you've got these little stones that you put along the way so that you don't forget where you've come from. Today is day 1 in America. It feels so weird and so surreal to say that you know, day 1 in America, especially if you know, like, well, some people know that in my early 20s, now I can reflect back and call them my early 20s, I lived in the UK, and I basically moved there to study, and then I ended up working, and I've kind of been in this weird toppling over type of journey where, you know, everything is trial and error. I know the things that I'm good at, but I don't know, it's as if I'm weird. I sometimes I feel I'm weird. Like, I woke up one day and felt as though the world was, you know, looking for meaning, or felt like I had a little bit of room that I needed to grow in, and I kind of felt like my surroundings were not encouraging me to exceed myself. I have a therapist, right, and he's been hearing me like complain about, you know, the things that I can't control, and complain about the things that I wish I could do better. And, you know, he says I'm really hard on myself, but I kind of feel like I have a lot to live up to, and it's quite a heavy thing to sit on your shoulders. But my friend, who I also use as a therapist for free, and she's essentially been working on me for like mindfulness, because she was seeing that I was kind of getting to this place, especially with the marker, you know, the milestone of turning 25, and she was essentially like, you know, you've come a long way, and like, you're not as unaccomplished as you think that you are. And it sometimes is hard for me to think back on that. So basically that is the summary of why I've begun this vlog. I want to have something to look back on, so that, you know, when the days become hard and long, and when the grind is grinding, that at least if it affects anyone in the world, cool, but at least for me, I'm using it as a almost like a diary, like a video diary. And like, some of you might follow me on TikTok, which, thanks, I might link it somewhere. I don't know where I'm posting this yet. And on my TikTok, I basically do very fun, very you know, wish-wash things, just, you know, when the time suits you. I'm not really in for this professionally, I guess, but I don't know, a lot of people have been telling me that, you know, if I'm a bit more personable, it might help somebody in the long run. So here I am. Anyway, this is me blagging. Day one in America. I'm in a hotel in Orlando. I've just got off I think 9 to 10 hour flight. It got delayed, and I'm exhausted. I've got jet lag. I think 4 in the morning, Florida time, and I am heading to sunny Wisconsin, of all places in the world, to start my PhD. And I've been dealing with like quite a bit of I don't know, imposter syndrome. Is that how it is? I don't know. Like, if you guys don't know, professionally, I'm an engineer, right? And I love engineering. I love it. I love it so much. I think it's the only profession in the world that could easily satisfy my need to learn new things over and over and over again. I get bored quickly, and I can definitely say that, you know, the industry, as challenging as it can be, it's fun, you know. I like knowing how things work. I mean, back in high school, I loved science, I love math, I love different cultures, history, social studies. My social studies teacher was very irritated that I took a science path rather than a social studies path, to probably end up in, you know, maybe government or law or something. But I don't know, engineering just kind of got me. And I don't know, I kind of felt as though my journey in STEM was encouraged very heavily by my father, who, unlike some other people in my life, believed very incredibly strongly that I could do a lot in STEM, and he was one of the main marker stones in encouraging me to enter engineering in the first place. Even though I thought of, I picked the career on my own, sometimes it's helpful to have, you know, your creator, your manufacturer, your parent encourage you to that direction. So there's a little bit of background of me. I'm hoping that this video isn't long. I'm going to cut it short in certain places. Yeah, so I went to the UK for my engineering degree, and I don't know, it was fun. Like, I did mechanical engineering. If somebody's watching me that, you know, is in high school, like science, and isn't quite sure whether to go through with it, I would definitely say that mechanical or engineering in general is definitely a way to not only challenge yourself but learn new things in the process and get good at different things. Yeah, so I finished my degree. I ended up getting into a consultancy company, and then I went back to finish my degree. So this is all within a 4-year period. Graduated, got a job straight out of uni, and I've been working there ever since. And I kind of got to a place, even though the people at my job were lovely, by and large, I kind of got to a place where I felt like there was more or different things that I would rather be learning. And I always told myself that when I started that job, the moment I started to feel that way, it's best to stand up and go, you know. And like, you know, and I don't know, I will go over a few things in my channel. Just I can't talk about everything at the same time, which is cool. So here I am in Orlando, sunny, hot Orlando, and I'm waiting for my second flight. And I figured that while I've got this time to, you know, relax, rejuvenate, figure out where my mind is, figure out mindfulness, meditation, that I would look this camera in the face and just, I don't know, chat. It's weird because, like, the last few months I've been feeling very isolated, and I've been feeling, you know, even though I've got plenty, like, I've got the best friends in the entire world, I've got the, you know, best human beings that, you know, I feel very fortunate to have ever met. I still felt very isolated and alone, and I felt very overwhelmed with this decision. And even though I probably should have started vlogging earlier, I think you know, mental health is wealth, and here I am. And yeah, please, you guys, if you want to follow me on this journey, I will be more mindful in sitting and documenting, because I really do believe that if, you know, one day somebody wants to look and, you know, maybe gets to the place where I was feeling, you know, like, what is the point of life? What is the point of being in the world? What is my purpose in this world? And what do I have to contribute to this world? I'm hoping that some sense of understanding might come from my videos, which I have found in some other creators. But yeah, excuse me if it's a bit clunky, excuse me if it's a bit ranting, just give me a little bit of grace, because it's gonna be a wild journey. If you want to follow itty bitty bits, because I don't know if I'm gonna do long YouTube videos all at once, I'll figure it out. But if you are trying to catch up with me, I'll link my TikTok, where you could essentially see the random things. I think it's gonna be a lot less structured on TikTok than it is on YouTube. But you know, if there's other things that you would like to ask, I will have to figure out how to do a suggestion box, or maybe a comment. I do read every single comment that you leave me. But yeah, day one in America.